Journey of freedom. We are constantly exposed to multifarious influences from our cultural milieu and encouraged in our pursuits of money, power, respectability, sex, arts, etc. In other words, one is hooked to pursue achievements that are valued by our culture and community subculture. For instance, in community of academics and researchers, say universities etc., I am valued if I have such academic achievements like published research papers. Similarly, in business communities, I am valued if I have business success in terms of ownership of big and successful businesses. And in religious communities, if I have control of my mind or can expound scholarly on religious books etc. The hooks such as desire to be respected and loved by my community members, need for sex, security, comfort or even plain passion etc. are there in each one of us to some degree. Each subculture presents a setting which hooks individuals in any of such hooks and makes the person motivated to pursue such achievements. In Indian context, I see a considerable value being placed on wealth and money and professional achievements in my subculture. I am also exposed to another subculture that values intellectual pursuits. In adolescence, I was moving in subculture that valued spiritual enlightenment more than wealth. Similarly, another subculture that influenced me valued professional success more than anything else. The net result of these powerful subcultural exposures of present and past is that most of my life energy goes in such pursuits as wealth, intellectual understanding of human life and behavior and spiritual quest of control of mind. In contrast, I hardly spend any energy on sports, art, music, languages etc. as these were not so much valued in my subculture in the past or even in the present. I conclude that my coincidental exposure of my subculture determined my life's destiny. I call it destiny because I am spending my life energies in pursuit of wealth, intellectual understanding of life behavior and spiritual enlightenment rather on pursuit of music or art or agriculture due to this conditioning or socialization of my subculture. The critical question is, do I really want to spend my life energies in these pursuits after I have examined varieties of pursuits possible through distillation of my own examined value system? Now that I understand my unconscious choices of the past and also my newly gained freedom to choose new pursuits, do I want to pursue other life interests? Frankly, my enculturation is so deep-rooted that it seems I only want to pursue these interests even after gaining the freedom to choose. My identity is so deeply influenced by my socialization in my culture that I can think of no other pursuits except maybe some reshuffling of weights amongst these pursuits. So what are my new life energy weights? Here is a ballpark estimate. I wish to spend enormous energy in self-understanding and spiritual enlightenment, mind control, and human behavior and relationships, like before. After this, my priority is making profitable investment for creation of wealth. Energies for pursuing health remain same as before. Higher priority for intellectual pursuits like understanding subjects like history, economics, sociology, some priority also for art and music. That's it. Have I made the right priorities? Or is it that I am still fully enthralled in my cultural identity and yet not free? The unfoldment of this journey from the womb of future alone will reveal the truth. The application of the above process can be also in upbringing of our children. We can expose them to the subcultures that promote the pursuits we believe will bring happiness and fulfillment to them. For instance, make them excel in sports through membership of sports clubs or groups, or arts group or music group or theatre group or martial arts group or some NGO service group etc. One can apply this to oneself by joining groups whose subculture values the pursuits one wants to encourage in oneself. It can be religious, spiritual, political, social, art, investment, or any such group. Even further, one can keep reflecting on this aspect and clean out and loosen the grip of some current pursuits one wants to let go of. This also means I can choose to encourage or discourage my friendship with people based on their value system and its impact on my pursuits of life energies. In this context, if I look at my contact and connection with great saints in my life, I discover that their company benefited me immensely. They impacted me so much that I have modeled my life after theirs in terms of simplicity, transparency, honesty and truthfulness, compassion and concern for others, and sensitivity. I am not fully there, but I value these and attempt to live by these even under most difficult of circumstances. If they had not come in my life, then perhaps I would have been suffering the life of falsehood like the majority of people I see around me. Take another example of influence in my life. My friend was an options trader, a very tricky kind of stock trading, in stock exchange. The hook in the form of greed within me trapped me to try this for making money through trading in options under his influence. Soon, within 3 years, I realized I was foolish to have spent enormous amount of my life energy in this pursuit because it is full of stress and does not contribute in any way for the good of the world. Better late than never, but at the same time the insight for this article has come a lot from this negative experience. I have become super alert to the hooks within me that can land me in such useless pursuits. The journey of freedom starts with recognizing of hooks within self and ends with acquisition of skill in not getting trapped through these hooks. Because in every culture there are a variety of influences that encourage and trap one in such hooks. Some of the hooks I am alert within me are greed for money, need for respect from others, need for woman's affection and intimacy, unrealistic expectations from others in relationships, promotion of my selfish interests. If I were free of above traps, then I would not spend as much energy in pursuit of money or respectability. Maybe there are many dimensions I am still blind of. That seems to be my journey. I am fairly satisfied with its progress and hope to continue on this path of happiness and joy.